Okay, hi Aries, how you guys been? Welcome into your video. We are reading for the second week of October. Time and energy is fluid. Please take it as it resonates. For some of you, it might happen a little later. Some of you right now. Preliminary messages: Three of Swords, the Chariot, and the King of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. King of Swords. The Chariot, Cancer energy. And Three of Swords. Who's profoundly heartbroken? This is a preliminary message. But because of this, or aside from this, you're still moving forward. You're not deterred. This is broken-hearted, but it's like, it almost feels like no news to me. I'm an Aries. I'm like fucking used to this. So you're still you're moving forward. You're charging ahead in life. If this isn't you, Aries, then this is your person suffering this. But here's the interesting thing. This king is not inverted. They're in the upright position. The thing is with the King of Swords, this incoming energy, because this is male or female, but incoming for me, they're not exactly forthcoming with their feels at all. They don't, vomit feelings. They're not overly passionate either. They have a lot of feelings. They have strong feelings. They just don't really communicate them. They're very rational, logical, and they hold back. It doesn't mean they don't love you. It's just that they hold back. And why I'm saying this is because they are in the upright position. They're capable of it. They're not doing it. So there's some sort of heartache here. And something is heartbreaking to you. And you're like, oh, well, another one bites the dust. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Universe, angel, spirit guides, come on. Tell me what's going on here for Aries. What's the situation? Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're getting some kind of offer to go out. Six of Wands in reverse, I do not like. This is just, I don't know. Feels like somebody here was being selfish. What's coming towards them? What don't they see coming? Interesting. Any more? No, this is too many. Ugh. But I see you wanted them to go in reverse. What is the advice? And the outcome, spirit. Ooh, can I have one or two more, please? What about the Queen of Wands? Let me have one more. The Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. I see. Okay, overall message of the week is the Page of Swords. Someone's doing a little stocky doodle. All right. And Temperance, being patient and waiting for something. Communication. Let me see what's going on here in the recent past. Some of you, it looks like you took a risk texting someone or calling someone. You're like, fuck it, I'm just going to call them, throw spaghetti up against the wall, see what sticks. High Priestess. Because you moved away from the energy of being emotionally guarded. You're like, I'm tired of being like this. It's not getting me anywhere. So you know what? I'm going to put down my guard. I'm going to open up and I'm going to communicate to this person. Somebody that you might have had a commitment with, somebody that you wanted a commitment with. You did it. You were weighing your pros and cons for a very, very long time. Somebody might have offered you, there's the Three of Swords from the preliminary messages I was talking about. And it could have been somebody from a third-party situation, so that maybe for you was heartbreaking. You're like, oh God, not another one. Not somebody interested in me that's like involved or married. And that are promising you the moon and the friggin' stars. You're like, I'm over it. I don't want any more of this. Because you're getting an offer, but it's small. All right, Nine of Swords in reverse. No longer stressing over the situation. Weighing your pros and cons. Do this, don't do this. I don't care. I'm going to move forward with my life. Whatever happens, happens. Hierophant and Nine of Wands. Being emotionally guarded, protecting yourself. Okay, but then you started moving away from that energetically. You're like, I'm tired of being like this. So you moved away. This is like, that's complicated. It's exhausting. It's too much. It's annoying. I'm moving on. All right, and then what happened here was you started understanding that patience was involved, and you were restoring your balance here with Temperance. When I say restore your balance, I'm talking about, remember the time, or once upon a time, when you remembered that all was good in your life. You didn't worry about the boyfriend or the girlfriend or the spouse. You didn't worry about certain things. Like, life was good. You were going to work. You were hanging out with friends. You were happily and eagerly dating or putting yourselves out there. That's the balance I'm talking about. Where you had zero expectations, but you were just happy to experience anything. That's the balance I'm talking about back here. All right, so you took a leap of faith with the Fool. You went out on your own. You decided to call people. You're like, spaghetti up against the wall. High Priestess. Using your intuition, but there was a lack of communication. After there was this communication back and forth here with somebody, you were talking, and then maybe it just stopped. All right, and then it went into stalk mode. Like, what happened? The well dried up on the texting, the back and forth, the whatever. The communication just kind of like, and then the stalking started. But we'll see, because this plays out for the whole week. So it might not even be you, it might be your person. Now, what is going on for you is the Knight of Cups and the Six of Wands. Maybe some of you asked somebody out here with that communication and you got rejected or turned down. It can be vice versa. Maybe someone asked you out and you turned them down. The Six of Wands, though, in reverse talks about not being vindicated or validated, not looked upon, not a successful situation. Of course, we clarify, and when I clarify, I get far more details. With this said, though, because I remember somebody telling me in my comments last week, I'm like, oh, I went out, I spoke to this person, and I got rejected. It hurt like a mother. Thanks for the advice, Irene. I'm like, what? You're welcome. I was like, now you're not sitting here doubting yourself, wondering and worrying, wasting your time on somebody who didn't friggin' deserve you in the first place. Now you could start your healing process and move out. You know how many people text me and write to me? I'm like, oh, I'm still sitting and pining over this person from 2 or 3 years ago. I'm not saying you, Aries. I'm talking about in general. I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. What have you been doing these 3 years? You could have been with somebody else that did acknowledge you, that did vindicate you, that did validate you, that did see you. Anyway, moving on. Because that's what's happening here. And it doesn't mean it's going to stay like this. This could change. But what is coming towards you, because I see it here, Justice and the Five of Cups. The guilt, the regret over the recent past. Just sitting there looking at the empty cups of, emotions and tears and feelings. Meanwhile, there's a cup behind this person that all he has to do is just turn around and look at it. Justice, it's coming. Your karmic justice is coming. Two things are playing out here. This might be literal in the sense that some of you are in court and you will win because it's in the upright position. Others of you, this is karmic justice. You do good, you get good. What does that mean? The person that you've been dealing with comes back and talks to you. Or spirit brings you in somebody new or something else. But you're too busy looking at the past. What you don't see coming, and this is very relevant and it makes sense, what you don't see coming is the Hangman and the King of Swords. You're stuck now. But then there's a King of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then the Hangman is Pisces energy. Being stuck by this person. This person doesn't exactly, vomit feelings. They don't sit there at the mountaintops and spew feels. Not at all. Doesn't mean they don't have any. They do. They just keep it to themselves. They love very much and very deeply, but you're really never going to know. Because the King of Swords comes from a place of being rational, logical. They're emotionally guarded by nature. It's just how they're built. It would take a long time to see those emotions come out. But it doesn't mean you can't have fun or an adventure or have love with this person. You can. But you're feeling stuck by this situation or this person, and we're going to see why. Maybe some of you, this King of Swords is holding you back in a way. Your advice is the Star, Aquarius energy, which can also be your King of Swords. By the way, Kings, if you're new to my channel, is incoming energy. So that's a male or female. Star, which is Aquarius energy in your advice position, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. You really, guys, need to invest, first of all, in yourselves, in the sense of grounding yourselves, because you are my queens. Some of you are single parents, you know, and it talks about you being that mama bear, that papa bear, finding yourselves, being grounded, having your stability, your finances in check, not just for you, but the whole family. With the Seven of Pentacles, investing in something, in your future. Now, what do you invest in the future? In a person, in a relationship, in a job, in a company, in a business, in a project, whatever it is. You need to find your stability and figure that out. And it's funny because I meditate before I read someone's zodiac sign. So that's why my readings are so in-depth, because as I'm meditating for you this week, Aries, I feel like a lot of you guys are not understanding that you've been dealing with relationships and people that were small energies. They were energies beneath you. They were energies that will not follow you into the future, because where you're going and what you're doing is going to supersede them. Some of you, yes, they might come and tag along and be with you, but you have to understand that the way the stars and the planets have been aligning, they've been aligning for you in your financial sector. And you must have been feeling, a lot of you, changing jobs, transitioning, getting promotions, getting new jobs. Investing in your future, investing in your business, investing in yourself. Where you are going, where you are headed, the energies that you've been dealing with, A, do not deserve to be where you're going, or B, can't level with you, cannot be at your level. You know, I think back in my past, it was like where I am today, you know, I wasn't in the same place 2 years ago, at least not financially. And I'm like, oh my God, that person totally did not deserve what I was willing to give. And that's the other thing Spirit knows of you. By nature, Aries, you give the shirt off your backs. You give what you got. And maybe there's somebody here who just does not deserve that from you. Okay, so naturally, Spirit's going to take them away from you. Why am I telling you all this? Because in your advice position, it's saying ground yourself. Get your money on. Get your shit on. Get yourself on, because that's what you're doing anyway. And Star, remain positive. Remain hopeful. Things are going to change. Things are structuring for you. And because Aries sometimes is so impatient, they want to see the full scope, the full picture. You're not getting that. Right now, you're meant to build up one aspect of your life. That's your career, that's your money, this and that. And it's happening. And you have a very, very small window to capitalize on that, because Jupiter's about to leave Aries. Now, with that all said, because it happens to fall in your money home, in your outcome for the week, and I'm saying this because Jupiter is going to be exiting at the end of October, going into November, and I think it comes back after a few months. I'm not sure. But that's the point. The point is to capitalize while you can. And I know that a lot of you are like, yeah, but my love life, there's a reason it's happening, because it's like first this, then that. And now I see it in your advice. Now, your outcome here is the Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This is you guys. That balance I was talking about, feeling balanced again, feeling like a queen, feeling like you're at the top of your game. Male or female, Aries, Leo, Sag. Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You want it all, I get it. But one thing at a time, one foot in front of the other. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. Okay, guys, and this is what's challenging you. Okay, and I picked it up off the floor sideways. I was like, oh yeah, I get it. You guys are waiting for your ships to come in, but what's challenging you is there's some shit in your life. It's not changing. It's not different. It's the only thing that's different is it's a different day. Okay, and the Hermit in reverse talks about not learning a lesson, not making a wise choice, not taking that time out that you need. It doesn't matter though, because you're still coming into your own with you in the upright position at the outcome. You are coming back into your own at the end of this week. You are taking your power back. You are taking your control back. What's interesting is I want to see how this King of Swords plays out. So let's go ahead and start clarifying some of these cards. Let's use this deck. What is the Six of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Cups? Someone's taking notice of you. That's what this Page of Swords is. Someone's stalking you. They're wondering what you're up to, what you're doing. They're like, is Aries leveling up? Yeah, bitch, bye. I see. You guys have, like, take no prisoner mentality, but, you know, we've got to even keel ourselves here a little. Five of Wands. Arguing, fighting, challenging, competition. You're being very competitive here with somebody. I don't know. There's blocks, obstacles, and challenges. This is you asking someone out, okay? Or someone was asking you out, but there is no victory here. There's nothing but challenges, blocks, and obstacles. There's ghosting for some of you. Seven of Swords. Others of you, it's toxic. Guys, it's friggin' toxic. Look at that. This person, maybe it's a Capricorn, I don't know. Others of you, this is somebody who's just will not break the cycle, will not break the chains, will not break these chains at all. It's just sitting there. The devil is residing over this love ship. These lovers, the devil is residing over them. It's just some toxic shit. It's like somebody likes it like this and the other person doesn't. So these are the challenges. These are the blocks. These are the obstacles. You're not winning because it feels like you're competing with someone. Another woman, another man, I don't know. The third party. Because energetically, who the hell knows? Or this person is competing for your attention, but your mind is somewhere else. The devil is there though. Justice, the Five of Cups, please. This is now the future part. Oh my God, the Five of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups in reverse. Somebody is finally, and that's what the Justice is. Somebody, this person, whoever it was that was feeling guilty over the past, the regret, the resentment, they're now seeing it was a blessing. All right, and that's your Justice. It's possible that this person comes back to you. So somebody here might have been thinking, fuck, this might be a missed opportunity if I don't go back. Yeah, because somebody was thinking of walking away from the vested time that they had with you. What is this Hangman and the King of Swords, please? Yeah, you're stuck because you feel like somebody was heartbroken. Either you or them. They broke your heart. And you're like, I healed from this. Am I going to reopen a wound, or is this person going to hurt me again? This is what's holding you back. And some of you guys are thinking, I don't want this shit in my life. I'm going to leave. And it's possible because this person, this King of Swords, is not showing you or telling you what you want to hear. It's breaking your heart. They're not telling you, they're not showing you what you want to hear. Six of Wands in reverse. And it's breaking your heart. And it's making you want to leave. Even though, here's the sad part, even though they feel the same way you do. These people aren't kicking each other. They're hugging each other. They love each other. They feel like they're soulmates. But it's heartbreaking and you feel stuck because somebody is potentially capable of this relationship, but it's challenged. Either by a third party energy or because somebody's not opening or validating you or telling you the things you want to hear. You're in take no prisoner mode. The Star, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Spirit's like, don't focus on this. Focus on your life. Focus on your craft. Focus on your money. Focus on your stability. This might actually work out on its own. That's what my big speech was about. Sorry, guys. I know you're probably like, stop rambling. Get to the point. Because I don't want to see you guys I don't want to see the Three of Wands in your reading ever. Okay? Because that's like the worst friggin' energy for Aries. Three of Wands is waiting. And Aries has zero patience and zero tolerance for patience. Okay, because here it is again, a 3 of Wands, and it's also in your outcome. In your advice positions, even though you're sitting here waiting because you don't really have a choice, Spirit's like, yeah, your ships are coming in. Some of you might actually be traveling too. But it is saying you have to wait for your ships to come in. You really do. It's not going to happen overnight. It just won't. Yeah, remain focused. These are in your advice positions. Remain focused. Remain positive with your agenda. Your ships will come in. Your whole life will work out. You just need to wait. Build on your stability. You know what's interesting? Same thing with this King of Swords, because he's back here too, along with the King of Cups. You have multiple energies coming in the coming months, Aries. You really do. But this person, it's like you kind of got to wait for them to come to you in a way. Yeah, for others of you, it could also be talking about investing time and money here with somebody in business, which is the King of Swords, because the King and Queen of Swords are business savvy, entrepreneur type energies. Now, the Queen of Wands and the 3 of Wands, please. God, guys, I get it, but you need to hold your horses. This Chariot that's like rushing out of the gate, you gotta hold them back. So here you are waiting for someone or something, right? As the Queen of Wands, but something's not changing. The wheel is stuck, okay? And the Hermit, it's like you're either waiting for this person to come in from out of timeout zone, the Hermit mode, or it's just you who are just not thinking clearly right now because your mind is so focused on this situation. Here's the irony. The irony is, here's the 2 of Cups again. You two are kind of soulmates here. Not kind of, you are. You feel the same way about one another. You're about to start a new chapter and you don't even realize it, all right? In fresh new start in love. But it does feel like breadcrumbs because that's what the King of Swords does. If it was in reverse, it would be far worse. I would say this is on the negative. But on the positive, I get it. It feels like you're begging for attention. You're begging for feelings. And so you kind of feel like you need to walk away from this fresh new start in love and just start over. That's how you feel, Aries. But Spirit's kind of like, you might have to wait. This is an energy that's going to take time to mold and build. Maybe you need more information. Maybe you need to stalk them. I know they're stalking you. I feel it very heavily. Let's see what romance angels have to say. Romance angels, what you got? Oh man, I knew it. You guys met somebody new. And here's the problem. And this is a big deal. And I hope everyone got to this point where they're listening to this portion of this reading. First of all, romantic feelings. Okay? And those of you that are my members, you know in the extended we do mini deep dives on these cards. We also go into your person's feelings, their intentions towards you, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the actions that they will take towards you. And then what Spirit has for you. And then we go from Aries to Pisces because you're not all dating the same sign. Now, with that said, romantic feelings is telling me here that you did meet somebody new, but they're breadcrumbing you. And you're not sure if it's just breadcrumbs or it's actually something. But a lot of you, because of your recent past, you're kind of moving away from this energy. If this person is not in your life yet and you're single and this hasn't happened, it's going to. It's coming. Okay? Because here it is. It's that 5 of Cups in reverse. Because I'm bringing up the 5 of Cups where we're reminiscing over the past, how things went wrong and things didn't go well. I say this because you have released your ex at the bottom of the deck. The other card that came out is very soon. So pretty much, guys, the card very soon I get when I feel like someone here feels as if it's unrequited love. Like you don't feel the same way about them as they feel about you. So it's like Spirit's like saying, well, make your decision quickly because we'd like to give this person to someone else, you know, because this is what they do. They recycle us. But Spirit's like saying, if you want this person, then we will move the heaven and the stars above to make it work out for you. Because there is romantic feelings here. And Spirit's like, there is something serious here between you two. You're just not getting it. You're not seeing it. You're not feeling validated, vindicated. I see it here with the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. But Spirit's like, you know, if you didn't have this energy right here, right now, you know, thinking about an ex or thinking about your past, you'd be all in it to win it. So that's what I find very interesting in your reading. Let's get a card from the Wisdom House of Night and see what they have to say. Aries, please. Aries, please. Pretty much mid-October, Spirit. What you got for them, Wisdom House of Night? Oracle cards, please. Let me know. Aries, please. Most important message that they need to hear, please. All right. You have two guys. You have trapped. That's you guys. You're in this little cage trapped right now. At least that's how you feel. And understanding. All right, let's read these bad boys. Let's read trapped first. My dear sweet child, do you feel as if you are trapped in your life right now? Do you sense that you cannot do what you really want to do because others have expectations of you that you might not be able to fulfill? Do you feel as if you will never get what you want or go where you want to go? Have patience, for truly you are in a temporary prison that exists only in your mind. Interesting. Let's see. Your circumstances, no matter what they are, will change, and you will be free to experience the life you wish to lead. In these times, dreaming is the best antidote, and of course, patience. Consider the story of a half-raven boy trapped in conflict until he finally follows his heart. Trust in me, for I will show you when the cage doors open so that you can fly free. You're being held back by the universe, by Spirit, on purpose, for your own protection. All right? And you might feel captivated right now in your life that you can't move forward, but trust that you can. This is all coming together. You just need to have patience. That's why you had the Three of Wands, and that's why Spirit's like, remain positive and hopeful. And you had your Three of Wands here, patiently waiting for these ships to come in. They will dock, guys. They're not going to remain out there forever. All right? And let's see what understanding is. This is a symbol for deep and true comprehension. It is one thing to read something or to hear something, but is another thing to truly understand something. You are being asked to help an open mind and heart and to allow yourself to absorb information as you receive it. Be open to the wisdom that can come only with time, patience, and perspective. Try to get outside of yourself and imagine what it is like to walk in someone else's shoes. To understand is to have power. So try to remove yourself from the circumstance and try to put yourself in the other person's position, and maybe you could see it differently, perhaps. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. I hope this really helped you. As always, leave me your comments, and I will catch you on the next one.